Admiral Schofield popped his Tennessee jersey to the Memphis fans who had been screaming at him throughout the game. The rivalry between Tennessee's top basketball programs is back on, and the Volunteers have the upper hand for now. Schofield scored 20 of his 29 points in the second half and added 11 rebounds as third-ranked Tennessee beat Memphis 102-92 Saturday to snap a three-game skid to the in-state rival. "We wanted to come in and make a statement for our university here on their floor," Schofield said with a smile. "And I think we did that, so the crowd was chirping a little bit. So I just had to let them know. Utah still on top. The Volunteers, 8-1, avoided any letdown after a week-long layoff for finals since upsetting then No. 1 ranked Gonzaga last weekend in Phoenix. That win pushed the Vols to their highest Associated Press ranking since February 25, 2008, when they went to number 1 after upsetting another top-ranked team in Memphis. Grant Williams added 19 points for Tennessee. Jordan Bone had 17, Jordan Bowden 12 and Kyle Alexander 10. Tennessee coach Rick Barnes said they knew coming in this would be a big game for Memphis. "We've got a lot of room for growth," Barnes said. Kevin Davenport helped Memphis, 5-5, keep Tennessee from blowing the Tigers out. He scored 26 of his career-high 31 points after halftime and had 11 boards. Tyler Harris added 10 points. First-year Memphis coach Penny Hardaway remains winless against the Vols after going 0-2 when playing for the Tigers in the early 1990s. Simply having the former NBA star as head coach has Tigers fans excited enough about the future that they sold out the FedEx Forum for the first time since March 7, 2009, against Tulsa just before coach John Calipari left for Kentucky. This rivalry had cooled down since that number 1 versus number 2 showdown in 2008. It's the first game between the programs on either end of Tennessee since January 2013. These Vols came in with a big advantage in both size and experience with all 5 starters back from the team that shared the Southeastern Conference regular season title last year. They trailed only once at 3-2 within the first minute on a trio of free throws by Harris. With Tennessee hitting its first 5 shots, including a trio of three-pointers, the Vols took a 15-5 lead on Schofield's 3 with 16:21 left. Tennessee led 50-35 at halftime. Hardaway said the Tigers worked all week to start fast. "Hey, man, that's where they're ranked number 3 in the nation," Hardaway said. "And we've just got to continue to work hard. The second half was more what we wanted, we just couldn't put 2 halves together, which led us to lose by 10. When you give up 102 points on your own home floor, you're not going to win too many of those." The Tigers pulled to 63-56 when Antoine Jones 3 capped 8 straight. Schofield scored the next 5 for Tennessee. Davenport did his best to rally Memphis but couldn't get the Tigers closer than 8 despite hitting 10 of 12 shots. Big picture. Tennessee, the Vols finally have a true road game on their resume with the arena filled with lots of Memphis blue. Barnes wasn't happy with his Vols turning it over 18 times, which Memphis turned into 14 points. Memphis, Hardaway needs more time, and his 2019 recruiting class is led by James Wiseman. But he had the Tigers racing up the floor every chance they got in transition. Hardaway's halftime adjustments were evident when the Tigers hit as many shots, 10, within the first 9 minutes as the entire first half. Chippy finished. With 47.8 seconds left during a timeout, officials gave double technicals to Bone and Memphis guard Alex Lomax. Hardaway said Bone said something disrespectful, setting off a sequence that included the Memphis coach not getting an answer about why the Vols didn't get a technical for leaving the bench. "Their entire team emptied the bench to come over," Hardaway said. "They weren't coming over because it was a timeout. You can visibly see guys with their fists balled, talking trash to our guys, or whatever it was, almost like a standoff." This game featured 57 fouls combined, with 35 on Memphis. Tennessee had a big edge at the free throw line, 39 of 46, compared to the Tigers, 16 of 22.